So I'm checking these bees, and these guys are trying to haul that dead bee out through that little gap in the wood. They haul out their dead, they clean out their hive. I've been sweeping them off the platform down there. It's kind of interesting to see them working to get that dead bee out of there. Kind of interesting. It's just interesting to see them working different things. Different bees coming and going. This one has returned with pollen sacs on its legs. Oop, hopefully you saw that. Had big yellow pollen sacs on its legs. So it came back from gathering pollen somewhere and it's hauling it in. So that's really good to see too. They've been in there for not many days, but you're starting to see different flowers pop up, dandelions and other flowers around, and then the aspens and pine trees will have pollen too. So all day long, this is the 6th day since I've had it placed. There's just been bees just pouring in and then pouring out, and then swarming around the front. Not swarming, but just flying around the front. They keep coming in and out through that gap there. That piece of wood warped on me, so might need to. Oh, you can see those. You saw those go in the entrance there. They had those big red pollen sacs on them coming back from retrieving pollen. Looking for some more that might come in. Keep it on that entrance in case they land again. Oh yeah, you can see one right there. See him? He's got those red pollen sacs on his. Don't want to get stung. There's another one. Yeah, a bunch of them coming back in with those pollen sacs on their legs. That one had yellow. See them on their legs there. Those pollen sacs. That one that just came out has them on its legs. That one has some red on him. Oops, sorry. Did a cruddy job filming. Keep looking at the bees flying around me, seeing if they land on me. Okay, it's been about 12 days, I think. Maybe 11 days since we placed this hive. I'm just gonna check it real quick, see how things are going. Quite a few bees flying around out front, kind of doing their, I think it's the new bees that are hatching. I think the brood is hatching pretty quick. So I just want to make sure there's plenty of room in there for them and everything. So, see how this goes. I haven't opened a hive that is this active, so I can get my smoke going again. See how here? Okay, get this recording so you can see what's happening here. I might be blocking some of it. Again, I haven't opened this before. Should have changed into my contact lenses. They've got this sealed up pretty good. There we go. Alright, so you can see down in here. Gonna smoke them a little bit. So they're working things pretty good. These were the 3 initial brood. These are the 3 new frames. Looks like they're working on them quite a bit, so. The spacing looks good, everything looks pretty good, so we'll see how many bees are down in there. I'm most curious about these new frames just to see how many bees are on them, and what work they've done. So yeah, they're drawing out some comb on there. Not a lot though. Not as much as I had thought they would have, and there's nothing on that side. But they're quite busy on the other frames, so I'm just going to lower this in here gently. I am interested on this frame closest to the brood, see if they've been working on that more than the others. They seem pretty tame here. Oh, they've drawn out quite a bit of comb on this one, so that looks good. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is brand new frame, and they've drawn out a whole side of comb on there. And there's a lot of honey or pollen that they're placing in this. I see one big drone in there. There's a big drone over on the right side near the bottom. Bunch of bees with pollen on them in there. I'm going to slip this back down in here carefully. Now this group seems really docile. I'm going to break up this extra in here. I don't know that I'm going to get in here too much. They are starting to get a little bit annoyed, and I'm not wearing gloves. Kind of curious on this frame to see what they've been doing. So this is a new frame as well, and you can see they've drawn the whole side out with new comb. All that work's been done in 10 days. It was just hard plastic before. There's the queen right there in the middle. You can see her there. She's right there with the yellow dot on her. She's crawling down towards the bottom now. So it's interesting that she's on this. See this bee over here? Their heads are down in those comb. And they're starting to draw the backside. Because the queen's on here, I'm assuming she's laying eggs. Although I don't see any eggs there. It's interesting she's on this frame. She's eating honey though out of there. At least that's what appears she's doing. Slip this back down in here as gently as I can. The glasses keep falling off inside this. So again, this top thing is just sugar water, and they're in there. They come up through the holes and then go down the sides of this frame and access water along here. So. All right, close it back up. So that was our, I think it's been 11 days, 10 days check, just to make sure things are okay, and it seems fine. So I'll probably will leave it now for another week or two, maybe another week, and then I'll check and see how those empty frames are doing and see how much of the brood is hatched so they don't get too cramped in that one space.